Hello world, hello Nigeria, hello J-Town, how you all doing? I still remain K to the E to the LLY, Kelly Desamis, and I represent 100%. And I want to welcome you to the second edition of the Heart and Flick Show, which happens every Saturday by 6 p.m. Every Saturday by 6 p.m. you catch me on Nirot at the studio talking on the Heart and Flick Show. And you'll be wondering, where is Nirot? Well, Nirot is not here with me, and she won't be here with me probably in the next edition of the show, but she'll be with me very, very soon. I want to use this opportunity to congratulate her sister, Lengat Kitga. I say, may God bless your Lengat Kitgak. I hope I got that right. May God bless your new home. May God prosper you. May God give you everything you've ever hoped and prayed for in your new home. Now heading straight to the Heart and Flick Show. Like you all know, this is the Heart and Flick Show where we talk about relationship, we talk about movies. Relationship and movies, they all go together. Like I always tell people, really, you can't do without relationship. Even if it's an object, you still have a subject to object relationship. That's it. There's always a relationship. Even if it's the non-living thing, there's always a relationship. Even if it's your phone, which is a non-living thing, you still have a human to phone relationship. So today on the relationship segment, we're talking about father to son relationship. Not father to daughter, not mother to son, but father to son relationship. I'm sure many of you want to know what's going to be happening in this segment, but stay with me after this short break. I'll be right back. With over 30 countries listening to us all over the world, we still continue to raise the bar when it comes to entertainment.
With riffs and runs, especially when it's worship. Do you understand? You can't just start on...
Wore the crown with dignity.
Ibombe! 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 Ibombe!
Sports.
Throw it out this time. The defence is looking very vulnerable here. They just can't cope. It's a searching ball.
Current affairs.
How has the project affected the price change for transportation so far?
It changed many things, many things. People are trekking, suffering, going up and down.
And lots more.
Last FM, your number one radio station.
Yeah, welcome back from that short musical interlude. I say musical commercial break. And like I said, we're talking about the role of a father. The role of a father, the father to son relationship. And first of all, we're talking about the role of father. Who's a father? What is a father? What's expected of a father? Now, why most people think that the father's job is just to foot the bill, the role of an ideal father is far more heavily weighed. The father is a boy's anchor to the world. He's the role model. He's the role model the boy looks up to for forming his views on the world. Whether it be friendship, relationship, career, or character, a father leaves a deep imprint on the child. I always say this, and I'll continue to say this: we as parents are mirrors to our children. We as parents are mirrors. Whatever we do, whatever we say, that's what our children will do. That's what our children will say. So whatever we do, our children will reflect it in the way they behave. And like I said, we're talking about father to son relationship. And a lot of fathers might not really like me on this program, but I have to say this to every wonderful father out there: you are doing well, you are doing wonderfully well. But I want to say this on this show: it's above footing the bills, it's above paying school fees, it's above paying house rent, it's above looking for a place for the family to lay their head. Is far above that. Now I want to talk about what are the things I expected for a father to son relationship. Number one, be there for him. Now, one of the big mistakes that most fathers do is that they become distant from their families, whether it's their job or their nagging nature of their kids. Fathers tend to avoid their kids, seeking a few moments of mental peace. Now, this is where most fathers make the mistake. The moment you give that distance, in fact, let me even say this to every father: the moment you as a father chooses not to play your role as a father, I assure you that someone outside there is going to play the role of a father on your child, and it might not be as positive as you think. It might be in the negative way. So fathers, try and be there for your children. No matter what, try and be there for your children. It's not only the women that are nurturing the home. Let's drop this attitude of women are the nurturers. And then when the child becomes bad, you say, it's not the mother. It's not the mother. What have you been doing? You're the one with the children 24 hours at home. It's not a mother. Which you as a father, you need to also play your role. So that the children grow and become responsible adults. Not irresponsible adults. So be there for your child. Even if in your busiest days, try and create time for them. Now, many will say, I'm busy with work. I'm busy. If you're busy with work, why did you bring the child to the world? If you know you were busy to work, the child was in heaven. Why did you bring the child back? Why did you bring the child to the world? You are just like the child there in heaven. Let him be catching and feeling himself and cruising around heaven. Then bring the child to the world, and then you don't even have time for that child. So be there for your child. It's very important. Because when you're there for your child, there are certain issues to be able to tackle ahead of time. Know that when certain things happen, you say, why didn't you tell me now? Why did you tell? If you were there for the child, you would have known when it was happening, and you were able to counter the situation, and you were able to counter the problem. Now, next, be his first teacher. Be the first teacher of your child. Now, most parents are very fond of this. Most fathers, are very fond of this. Daddy, yes? Someone is looking for you outside. Tell him I'm not around. Then your child grows and becomes a very conk liar. Someone that even if they put a gun in his head, he will still be lying. And then when you see your child, you say, this is not my child. This cannot be my seed. It can't be your seed, but he learnt it from you, daddy. He learnt it from you. So be a positive reflection to your child. It's not just about saying, I want my child to be good. I want my child. You don't wish for it. You work for it. That's why I always tell people, we live in a world where a lot of people wish for good things, but they are not ready to work for them. So, dear daddies, you can't continue to wish for a good son. You have to work to get a good son. And how do you work to get a good son? Make sure that your actions are responsible. Your actions are in line with moral and societal values and also spiritual values. Now, be his first teacher. Teach him the lessons of right and wrong. Talk to him about relationships, sex, finance, and and some other things. And then next, imbibe the importance of family. How you train your son will determine how he will treat his own family. That's if he will marry. How you train your son will determine how he treats his own family. Imbibe the importance of family. If you want your son to grow up into a family man, then make sure you are showing him the right things. Not that you are a kind of father that when your wife calls to ask you where you are, where have you been, where have you been, you don't care, you are just raz, you are just anyhow, you're just irresponsible, you are unanswerable to anyone, and then your children are watching, your son is watching, and you say, oh wow, this is beautiful, this is wonderful, daddy is doing it. So when I grow, maybe I'll do same thing to my wife. So try and understand, imbibe the importance of family. Make them know the value of family. It's really important. It's really, really important. Spend quality time with your family. You want your son to become a responsible family man, spend quality time with your family. Not that any time when you are supposed to spend time with your family, that's when you want to go to work. When you want to spend time with your family, that's when something will erupt. That's when you want to go and drink beer. When you want to spend time, you will pay for it too. All these little things really matter. It looks very casual at first until it grows and becomes like a time. In fact, it's like a time bomb. You understand? You never know when it's going to explode, but when it explodes, it's really massive. Now, teach him true masculinity. Now, the world is going to teach your children a lot of things about masculinity. You have to be strong. Being a man, you have to show your strength. You have to be rugged. You have to know. Yes, being a man, you can be tough. You're a good decision maker, true. But it's above that. True masculinity is about knowing to respect yourself as well as the world around you. That's as a man. So make your children to know how to be able to respect. Make your son to know how to respect himself as well as the world around him. You understand? Let him understand Let him understand him. Let him respect himself as well as the world around him, so that he'll be able to know his responsibility, his worth, and his value. Please, it's really important. Don't raise his son. Masculinity is not about having muscles and six packs. If that's all you have, you're not a man. You're not a man. If you're not a man. What makes you a man is your ability to respect people and also the world around you, and know your responsibility, worth, and value. Now, I'll be talking about types of fathers. There are types of fathers. There's the absent father, there's the divorced father, there's the addicted dad, there's the distant dad, there's the critical dad, there's the rejecting, neglecting dad, there's the unfaithful dad, there's the doting dad, there's the seductive dad, there's the abandoner dad, there's the diseased dad, there's the taking dad, there's a narcissistic dad. I just pray that won't be among any of these dads. I've highlighted for us what we need to do in order to become good fathers. Try and be emotionally present for your child. It's really important. Try and talk with your child. Talking is good. Now, there are some fathers that will listen to this show and say, what is this one saying? What is this boy saying? It's really important. Have a chit chat with your kids. When they tell you they are going through something, please take it serious. Don't you say, what is trying is that you're not feeling fine? Are you paying school fees? Are you married? No, don't say those kind of things. Don't say those kind of things. Be very careful. Also with your words, be very careful. Don't emotionally torture your kids. Fathers, I love it. It's good that children have iron hand. Yes, it's true. It's true. But still on still, let there be let's moderate everything so that we grow up responsible children. At the same time, don't also over pamper them, because a lot of kids love over pampering, and the world is a very tough place. So fathers, it's not the time for you to, it's not every time you must collect ice cream. Sometimes tell him that, see, this ice cream, it's not every time you get this ice cream. That's the word for you. It's not everything that you get what you want. Try and make it very, very clear to them. And believe me, you won't regret it. So this is all I have for you on the father-to-son relationship. I've already pointed out the things that a father should do. I've already shown you who a father is to a son. And part of the films you can watch in order to know about father-to-son relationship, one of them is Simba, one of them is The Godfather. A lot of us were not born when that film was released, but believe me, that's another film that talks about father-to-son relationship, and other films too as well. Well, I'll be taking a trailer break and maybe for some musical break. And after that, we're talking about movies. What do we have on the movie segment? Well, you'll be about to find out. Just stay with me. It's still the Heart and Flick Show, the very second edition.
I want to dance for Jesus. I want to grace for Jesus. Hey, thank God, God no be man. God no be man.
Are you looking for the best place to display your goods and services? Are you looking for how to take your business to the next level? Then let's be your plug. For sponsorship or advertisement, please call +234 3110 1001 or +234 81 288 03452. Lassa Film, your #1 radio station.
You are Odogu, Odogu, Odogu. You are Odogu.
Black Adam, what have your powers ever given to you? Nothing but heartache.
I was a slave until I died. Then I was reborn a god. My son sacrificed his life to save me.
Over fire!
Now, I kneel before no one. In this world, there are heroes.
I feel the pain in my city wherever I go.
And there are villains. Heroes don't kill people. Well, I do.
My vision has shown me the future. You have two choices. You can be the destroyer of this world, or you can be its savior. That's up to you.
Behind you!
Did he just catch a rocket?
He got a rocket.
All black everything. You know my fresh coat.
Welcome to the movie segment of the Hat and Flick Show. Actually, I made a mistake in the first segment of the show. I said one of the films to watch out for when talking about father to son relationship is Simba. No, it's not Simba. It's The Lion King. Sorry about that error. Now, heading straight to what we have on the movie segment, to just play you the trailer of Black Adam. Yes, one of the films that has been trending so far, and this film has a running time of 129 minutes. Yes, hear me right, 125 minutes, sorry, and then has a budget of 195 to 200 million dollars. 195 to 200 million dollars converted to naira. Well, this is not financial or business show. And then at the box office is currently grossing $377.9 million. That's the current gross at the box office for the movie Black Adam. Now, one of the facts about Black Adam is that it originally received an R rating. Yes, you heard me right. Originally received an R rating. However, Black Adam was similarly made without thinking about the Motion Picture Association too much, as producers revealed that the DC movie originally received an R rating. Thank God it wasn't given an R rating. At least let people be able to watch it. People of younger or people with younger ages will be able to watch it. I don't really like movies R rating, seriously. I love something that everybody can watch, something that at least you can put your TV on and then a small child can watch. But it was actually reduced to PG-13. That's for people at the age of 13. Now, another fact about the Black Adam film is that the Justice Society of America also makes its big screen debut on this film. You heard me right, it makes its screen debut on this film. The Justice Society of America made its screen debut in this film. And not only that, Superman also made his debut in this film. You know, I've always been rooting out for Henry Cavill. I always tell people Henry Cavill is Superman. Nobody else is Superman. I've been hearing a lot of people trying to root out for that role. Nobody. In fact, I feel that character was meant for Henry Cavill. When they created the Superman character, it has been destined that Henry Cavill is the best man to play that particular role. When I mean destined, I mean life has destined that Henry Cavill has to play that role. So I'm so happy that Henry Cavill will be coming back. There are also rumors that Batman's I can't remember his name, will also be back for the Batman role, for the next two Batman's roles that will be occurring. So it's a good thing. Ben Affleck will also be back to shoot some Batman movies, about 2 or so. And I meant to know that Superman, who also know Henry Cavill, who is playing Superman, will be at the Flash movie. Also, Ben Affleck will also be in the Flash movie. Believe me, I love Ben Affleck's Batman. I'm serious. I know Robert Pattinson's Batman is good, but I also love Ben Affleck's Batman. Oh yeah, I also love, but Ben Affleck's Batman is the best for me, honestly. And then another fact about Black Adam was that principal photography, that is when the movie was actually shot, when the movie started filming, was April 10th, 2021 at the Chute Studios in Atlanta, Georgia. As for reception, the movie has not really gotten a good reception so far, if you ask me. The rating it got on Rotten Tomatoes was 39% based on 280 reviews. That was part of the rating it got. It got an approval rating of 39% and an average rating of 5.1/10. Yes, You heard me right. And as it is now, time is not on my side and I have to leave the studio. Sorry, today we spent little time on the movie segment because I spoke a lot on the relationship segment of the show. Hoping that next week I'll try and balance everything as much as possible so that we have equal time for movies and equal time for relationship. Hoping to see you next week. But before I go, let me give you the social media handles. On Facebook is Glass FM. On Instagram is a Glass FM radio station. On Twitter is Glass_FM. Or you want to reach us, you want to call us, you want to advertise with us, the number is +234 81 288 03452. I'll call it again. +234 81 288 03452. Yes, that's the number to call. And as usual, I am K to the E to the LLY. See you next week Saturday for another edition of Heart and Flicks. Mind you, tomorrow by 8 p.m. Rockatena Wang will be here for you with the show Gospel Notes. And I want to also use this opportunity to say congratulations to Rockatena on your new home. God bless you. It's been weddings upon weddings in Glass FM. I want to say God bless your new home, Rockatena. We love you and God bless your new wedded wife. We love you. It's bye-bye from now.